Okay, so today's still Monday, April 8th, 2013. I know I already made a video today, but I've just been, like, boiling about some things, and so if you've ever seen me mad, this is it, okay? Like, I am about to go on a rant here, so just bear with me. I am so sick of people characterizing people on this campus or anywhere by what their body looks like, okay? Just because someone is bigger than you, smaller than you, shorter, taller, whatever, does not make them less of a person, okay? You know, like, if you're like that, like, this is for you, and if you know somebody like this, show them this video, because everyone is a person, okay? Like, everyone has feelings just like you. Like, if I kick the crap out of your leg, you're gonna feel it. And if I, like, look at you like you're a piece of crap, you're gonna feel it, okay? Like, just because you don't look exactly like me doesn't mean that you don't have feelings exactly like me, okay? So, all you little snooty girls I see walking around here looking me up and down like, oh, well, she's never gonna be anything because she doesn't look exactly like me. Well, you know what? Screw that. I have confidence in myself, but you know what? It only takes one look from somebody, one sentence, one point, one look up and down, like, and that gets to you. I mean, like, I know you're, like, don't let anybody make you feel, like, inferior without your consent, but we're human. I'm human. Like, today, we were friggin' whatever, and it was like, oh, who's the strongest? And, of course, this one girl was like, oh, well, I work out all the time, so I'm strongest. And then she looked at me, and another girl, she was like, well, I don't know, they might be. Or like, that. She called me a that. That. I'm a person, first of all, so I could be a she, or a her, or an autumn. Think about that. People have names, too. Like, just because, like, I don't know where people, like, grew up or learned or thought that they can just, like, march around and act like that to people, but no, okay, because I'm about to show you how strong I am, little girl. Like, no. Everyone deserves respect. I don't care what, like, because whenever that girl called me a that, I didn't go over there and pop her in the mouth like I should have, like, because I respect people no matter how ignorant they are. Like, I think people like that should be treated more like crap than, like, fat people. Like, I get it. I'm not a size 2. You know, like, I'm not, okay? And, like, who told me that I was supposed to be? Nobody. Like, I feel fine. My clothes fit. They're actually kind of big on me. You know, like, where does anybody get off saying that they're better than somebody else because of how they look? How can you just go around acting like that? Because you're going to have a sad, miserable life. Let me tell you that. And then I hate that you have to, like, act like nothing's wrong. Like, you can't just go to them and be like, hey, you hurt my feelings because you're being a total douchebag to me. No, you can't go freaking say that. This has been my life. And it sucks. It's not even, like, words. It's the looks and the attitudes and, like, people think that you're not even smart because you're, like, bigger. America needs to change. The world needs to change. I'm tired of ignorant people. Like, if more people were raised right to show love to everybody, like, we wouldn't have stuff like this. We wouldn't have eating disorders because people wouldn't feel like they need to lose weight. We wouldn't have freaking, like, people need to know their worth and they need to find that inside themselves. And, like, at the end of the day, like, people can, you know, do whatever they want, say whatever they want. And, you know, like, it makes me upset, but then at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm still me. I know who I am, and I'm not that insecure that I have to put other people down. Like, if I see, like, I try to give people compliments because I know how hard it is to just, for people to ignore you, for people to treat you like crap or whatever, like, I try my best, you know, like, it's just frustrating, like, I don't get how Like, who let them go around thinking like that, you know? Like, where do people come up with this stuff? And, like, if you do think you're better than me, great. Like, what does that do for you? Nothing. Like, are you going to put that on your resume? I'm better than Autumn Asher. Cool beans, dude. What is this? The sun's going down. But that was my rant. And then also about, so that was my weight rant stuff. And then about being, like, obnoxious on purpose. Like, if you live next door to me, sweet mates, like, if you want to get drunk and you want to be psycho and not remember anything that you learned in college, that's fine. But that's not me. So I'm in here trying to study and get work done. And if you can't be just a shred of respectful, why don't you go somewhere that is loud and crazy? Like, if you're drunk and you're psycho, why don't you, like, go where other drunk psycho people are? Like, why would you want to get drunk and sit in your dorm room? Like, people come here to sleep. You have a desk for studying, a sink, for hygiene, and a bed to sleep in. Like, they didn't, like, install, like, bars in here for us to get crazy. Like, you're probably not even old enough for that anyways. So if you want to, like, drive me nuts, be degrading to other people and be overly obnoxious. Because, like, we're all freaking stressed anyways. We're in college. Like, we've got, like, at least 5 or 6 classes, homework, studying, like, trying to find some time to eat in there, trying to find time to work out in there, trying to have a social life somewhere in that, in that little bit of time. And then people want to come live next to you and just be obnoxious. Like, I know when I'm being obnoxious and I'm like, okay, chill out. I don't, like, we share a bathroom, okay? And the walls are paper thin in here anyways. Like, I can hear friggin' guys upstairs going to the bathroom. Like, this dorm, I can hear through the walls, okay? And so why would you go into the bathroom and start yelling at the person in the room? Like, okay, one, maybe they didn't even close the door. Maybe they're just going to the bathroom in front of each other, because maybe that's what drunk people do. I don't know. But anyways, that really wasn't why I made this video. I made this video to say, if you act like that, please stop. We are all people. We all have feelings. Some of us maybe even have more feelings than others, and you never know what somebody's gone through, because maybe that stick skinny girl who you're like, oh wow, well, she needs to eat. Maybe she, like, used to be, like, overweight, and she had to lose a lot of weight because of heart problems or something, like, it's not like skinny people are bad or fat people are bad or anything. And, like, what is skinny? I could be skinny. Just change your definition of skinny. Or you're supposed to just love yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm skinny, oh, I'm fat, whatever. You're you, and you look great. I think you look awesome. And however you look has nothing to do with what's on the inside. Well, I mean, your personal hygiene might reflect on the outside, but still, like, let's just try to promote good vibes and make this a nice place to live and not judge people based on what they look like, what you can observe or whatever. That's all I'm asking. Or if you're gonna be like that, don't come around me. Okay? I'm feeling a little better now. I think I can go be productive now. Thanks for letting me vent to you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Adios.